Yusu's Yellow River Blue was inspired by her tour of mainland China a couple winters ago, and its conception calls to mind Haruomi Hosono's concept of sightseeing music, where the artist will create a musical experience representative of their culture in an eclectic hodgepodge of ways. Meanwhile, you are the tourist. But what we hear isn't the culture itself, but somebody's personal vision of that culture, which is the exciting part, using ears as eyes to see through other eyes, like a synesthetic geography book. And in the case of Yellow River Blue, it's refreshing to think about which landscapes inspired which sound, what was busy and what was bare. This is the mindset that helped me understand Yellow River Blue, so I could see it as more than just an 8-track LP with cool bass and the occasional Chinese peeper. It's almost nomadic, ready to move along, which explains why the record feels so comfy, using the bare parts of a decent track and not much else. It's not an exhilarating album, not a heavy one, complex, or even dirt race material. Nah, it's more loading screen than it is bonus level, but it's the humility of the record that gets me real good. Yes, it does. The love that you can tell it was made with is so pure, and so while it isn't one of the most fully developed LPs I will have heard this year, it will no doubt turn out to be one of the warmest, and that's what keeps my freezing ass coming back for more. Maybe that's down to its clean sound design, toasty drum machines, bird chirps, steamy pad synths, and the sexiest dub bass line I've heard on a track in quite some goddamn time, thanks to Futura. God, doesn't it just sound like Limbo? The start of the adventure is exciting. Shu is a track complete with the voice of Sue herself, which bounces gleefully across the train-paced instrumental like that on Grimes' Oblivion, the kind of comparison that would owe me a swirly if anyone in my area code gave a shit. But alas, the album soon changes its pace quicker than you can say One Fish, Two Fish, Yellow River, Blue Fish. It's followed by both Futuro and Touch Me Not, both tracks that don't break the serenity, but have pretty distinct and slower approaches to upholding the atmosphere, either by dubby or aquatic means. Not to point fingers, but it's Klein that's a brave outlier in the track list. It's lethargic, noisy, ghastly, and disturbs the peace, like me in the toilet after Thai Curry Tuesday. I won't say that every track works for me, but I also won't speak in absolutes, because I can see into a future where some of the weaker tracks might enlighten me in the right headspace. For now, I love the tropical delight of Melaleuca, but its house-inspired drum rhythm doesn't excite me, or even give the sense of travel. In fact, it seems like a bit of a pause button on the whole thing. Its nighttime accompaniment just enchants me a lot more. And I do reckon Dusty has a neat loop, but it kinda stagnates after a while. Can we go home now? You whine while tugging on Mum's shirt. No, son, you will learn to appreciate ambient dub when you're older, she replies. There is no bad track on Yellow River Blue though, they're all thumbs ups, but there are just other tracks deserving of double thumbs ups, which makes the other thumbs up look a bit frail to be frank. But who is Frank anyways, and why does his opinion matter so much? It's still good, and you bet that cover art's gonna stick out on a topster.